Welcome back to a Magkno Plays Minecraft. It's raining still. I haven't played any since last time. Which, by the way, fun fact about that, the reason why I've already failed at my goal of trying to do at least one episode a week. That cough that I mentioned in the first video, it was, good old boogeyman of the, decade, COVID. So I've been out not just of doing videos, but out of work for about a week. I'm going back to work tomorrow as of recording this. So, there's that. I'm also gonna break my other rule of trying not to edit out me coughing, because I know that's gonna be annoying quick. Other than that, welcome back. I want to say thank you for the people who actually watched that first video. It got more views than I thought it would, to be honest. I figured people look at it and say, Minecraft Let's Play in the year of our Lord 2025? Hell no. But, people seem to be down. Which I'm shocked by, honestly. Happily shocked, I should say. I'm here for another episode today. Don't have any real topics, just playing. I had this idea for a roof while I was laying in bed sick. I want to see how it turns out. Where is it? Real quick, and then probably spend the rest of this episode doing some caving. Trying to get some iron and stuff. Not much. Oh my. I'm out of it, so if I do stupid stuff, that's my excuse. So yeah, COVID. Fun. Still around. By what people want you to think, it's still here. And it's not fun. It wasn't fun the first time I had it, and it's not fun this time. It's genuinely really sucky disease to get. And anybody who's had it before can testify that, I'm sure. That's probably too many slabs, whatever. I should probably explain what kind of my plans are for building in this world. There's one thing I've always wanted to do in this game, and I've tried multiple times before, but I can never really do it well. And that's to actually kind of make a village. Make a properly functioning village for villagers. Actual homes and places of work. Stuff like that. And I just never gotten really around to it. That's really weird. This house, I should also say, is not permanent. I know it looks like crap, to be frank, but, just a temporary thing for me to sleep in. Some storage. Until I get a real house going. Why am I putting so much effort into it then? Don't ask questions. So I guess I can talk about some of the things that have kind of been announced recently. Only enough, the 1 week I'm off work because I'm sick, a bunch of stuff gets announced. Including, finally, The release date for Europa Universalis 5. And I am very, very hyped for this game. And I definitely, and to the point where I actually pre-ordered it. Which, yeah, I know I probably shouldn't do. But they've shown off a lot of the game, to be fair, already. There's, like, another ton of just dev diaries and stuff they've posted online over the past year and a half at this point, almost. Literally showing off the game at various stages and getting feedback from players, so my hopes are high. I hope they're not crushed. Paradox, please. Stone. What else? I should also say I'm probably not gonna be playing it on this channel. I'm very, very, very shit at Paradox games, so I don't feel like publicly embarrassing myself by flailing around in that. I like the roof. Works good, I think. Keep that, save that. So I think I explored most of this little cave. There's not much here. And it's been like a week. I've really been able to do much of anything. It's been hard. So I really don't have much to talk about, I'm sorry to say. This episode. The episodes just become as they should be weekly after this. Unless I get sick again or never happen. That I can't predict. That result of me getting behind, but I'm gonna try. I really am. You run to your... Maybe. I can't remember. So yeah, the plan is I'm gonna build a village with myself and some sort of mayoral office or like palace or something. I'm not sure yet. Honestly, the spawn's been pretty good for that because that's a nice little hill right by the lake or the ocean there. I think will work out quite well for that. It's over here. Oh, I think I remember this. That's weird terrain there. Drowning. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Oh, I already had torch. Yeah, that worked out. Speaking of copper, I'm very excited about the new update coming hopefully in just a couple of weeks most of the my brain's scattered. You're yelling at your screen saying, Anthony, you already have a damn pickaxe in your inventory, what are you doing? Yeah. It's not great for me right now. Yeah, copper golems, copper tools, I'm very excited. I was wanting copper golems when they were first announced. Or part of the mob vote 3 years ago now, I think it was. I think it was for about 3 years now. I don't know, all the mob votes very much meld together to me. None of them were great. Cave. I hope this opens a door for them to add every other mob. Really, they all should just be added. Nice little cave. There's so much copper. This is why people want more stuff to do with copper. There's far too much of it in the world for just building. Sorry, just to go do something real quick. There's probably a little break there. So what else has been going on this week? Yeah, Gamescom was this week. You know, EU5 getting announced. Well, having a release date announced, I should say. Great. There's a bit of a scare. That's something I could talk about. Computer specs. A lovely subject in terms of gaming, really. I'm being sarcastic, but yeah. When they announced the specs, at the same time that the release date was announced, and there's a bit of worry in the community online. I'm part of the Paradox forum, so I got to see that all firsthand. And people worrying, oh, is my processor good enough? Because they only listed the Intel processors, not AMD processors. And because I have an AMD processor, and I didn't know if I would be my processor's good enough, or else I may have to drop, you know, a couple $100 just to play this game, you know. Good news though, it does pass. I checked in person on my own first, and then a couple days later they added the AMD specs for the processor, so, and I just barely make the minimum, which is good. I can think too much time into that game though. Again, probably not gonna actually play it on this channel. I'm bad at Paradox games, even though I enjoy them. And I don't particularly want to be embarrassing myself. This is just a cave. This is up here. Okay. I should probably also credit the inspirations for why I'm doing this. I got 10. Good enough for now. There's a couple of Minecraft Let's Players I've watched over the years, basically ever since middle school. But the biggest one, and the one I'm definitely taken a lot of inspiration from, not just this, but also a lot of my humor and real life personality is the YouTuber known as Efo's Lab. If you somehow haven't heard of him, probably one of the longest running YouTubers on Minecraft, period. Been doing videos since... Oh, really? Oh. Been doing videos since beta, or alpha days, and pre-alpha even. Oh. He's still going. Still has his Let's Play. It's incredible how long it's been going on. And I really do think that a lot of credit doesn't get thrown away his way as much as it should. For just how much he's done for, you know, the Minecraft community and all that. Compared to some of his contemporaries. Should we put a floor in here? I don't think we do need to. You need is a bucket. We can start a farm of some sort. Also, I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. I had to take a short break in the middle there. Check how long that first part was, so this might be a bit over, it might be a bit under. I'm gonna hedge my bets and it'll probably be over. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see. I don't think it's a bad house. Really. Is it the greatest starter house ever? No. Definitely not. And I don't mind it. Oh, no. Oh, that hurt. Now, I wish I had found a village. Or something. So I could get carrots and potatoes, or... I don't seem to have been that lucky. Some structure over there. I can't... I think that might be a ruined portal. I can't tell, honestly, though. Not much around, though. Kinda shocking. Seems like there's so many things in this game now. You're bound to come across, spawn near one. But, no, nothing. Just the forest. Um... Anything from the savannah? Maybe we'll find another cave or something here. Not like that. I really need to start coming to these videos, start recording these videos when I have like topics on hand. I'm not just flubbing about like I am. Really nothing. Sugarcane. Grab that actually. It's weird starting a new vanilla world after so long. But I've mostly just been on either my long-term personal world, or doing modded. So I'm just noticing habits of myself that I'm just doing modded games. Like with dealing with seagulls from the Alex's mobs and not having my food on my hotbar. It's funny when you notice these kind of small things that just dig into your natural method of playing. There's just really nothing here, huh? Not even a shipwreck or something? Dang. That's crazy. I figured it'd be at least a shipwreck. Those things are so common, and I can't see a single one. Also, if I should mention this, I don't know if I mentioned this in the first episode or not, so I'm going to mention it here again. I did. Um, if you have an idea for something I could talk about, if you have like a question to ask, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm open to topic suggestions, or my opinion on something, stuff like that. Just so I can have more things to talk about. At this point, I'm not really keen on just getting into and talk about, you know, oh, here's my review of an album or something. If this is too early in the series for that, I think. Like to hold off. I don't want to be, you know, episode 2. Here's me talking about X album or whatever. Could be. Ooh, I just found a lot. Those are rare for me. So I mean, eventually I will be doing that. Like I will talk about whatever recent movie I watched, or album I listened to. But for now, I'm gonna try to keep it away from that for the moment. But if people have questions, I will be answering them. Let's see if we can't find some melons before the episode's over. Because that's a source of food. And not an awful one. Especially at this point in the game. Be able to take this as well. I am not used to new textures. The temperature varied. Textures for eggs, cows, and chickens yet. So I saw this and it startled me for a second. I'm not used to it. That's cool. I've never seen this happen before. All Nugs crossing. Neat. Cave. There we go. Max, what am I doing? I will say this right now, I'm glad I've spawned next to a bunch of hot biomes, it seems. It means, in theory, my favorite biomes might not be too far away. I'm hopeful for. If we can find a Badlands nearby, I'd be very happy about that. Probably not gonna build there. I think spawn good enough for my plans, but still. It's nice to have that nearby. This terrain generation is sick. It's like a little lake here. Surrounded by jungle. That looks awesome. Let's do a bit of exploring before we head off, actually. That'll probably be the topic of the main focus of the next video is some exploring, finding some stuff. We have a house. Now we need to find stuff to put in it. So I don't really lose much hunger doing this. And isn't it? I've never actually seen a panda in this game somehow. They've been in for... Oh, hey, look at that. They've been in the game for like 7 years now. I just never seen one. I don't know how. I just haven't. This is a nice thing to see close to spawn, though. In my normal single-player world, it's a pain because I use mangrove planks for stuff. So actually, farming this stuff is a pain. I like the trees, but my gosh, they're annoying to farm. So just having a forest nearby is gonna be really, really nice. And frogs! There's frogs here. I almost forgot. You guys are genuinely some of my favorite design mobs in this game. Like, looks-wise. It looks perfect. It's a frog. What do you need? Okay, frog rant over. Oh, there's a white one here as well. Are those supposed to be only for... Weird. Yeah, I like this world. This is a good world. Good seed. I'm not gonna be sharing a seed. Because I don't want people to be going and okay to strongholds that these coordinates. The Never Fortress here, there's a 20 vein of diamonds somehow that just naturally spawned here. I don't want that. I'd rather discover these things organically. That's a shipwreck. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there and probably end off the episode there. Dang. That looks sick. That's a huge mangrove biome. That's more of it. That's a big one. Dang. That's cool. You don't have to do a farming for wood though, that's good. Alright. Let's see. Boots. Coal. Gunpowder. Wheat, and a bunch of poisonous potatoes. That's great. Thanks. Oh, wow. It's insane. Sometimes the terrain in this game could just look just fantastic. Compass, paper, feathers, and buried treasure map. Not too far. Hey, look at that! Something for next episode. Get you in. What are we gonna find? Ooh, it's not like these things are... Not like you can look this up on the wiki. Nice. Oh, alright. So, I'm gonna leave it off there for this episode. I am not gonna be able to record another episode this weekend, so it's gonna be... Hopefully Saturday I'll be able to. Fingers crossed, nothing else crazy happens. It's been a bad few weeks, we're just gonna be honest, guys. But hopefully there should be in the next episode. It'll be next weekend, and from there, I'm gonna try to make an effort to do at least 2 a week. 1 in the weekend, 1 midweek. Get a schedule going, try to get this, you know, regular, get in the groove of it, you know. So, I will see y'all then. Thank you for watching. Thanks for... I'm shocked by how many people watched that first episode. It's 9 more than I thought would, being honest. Thanks. I hope to see you for this one and for the next one. Thanks for stopping by.